Girl, he had a wallet full of bills. He was headed straight to the strip club. Alright, so it looks like we have like a recipe book. Instructions. Alrighty. So I'm excited because I normally make smoothies. So I decided I wanted to juice, which is very different. So we have the top. Right. So the first one I know I want to do is celery and green apple. I want to make a green juice. Okay, so we have stuff everywhere. I just decided to do an unboxing at the last minute. So this is a stopper of some sort. The nozzle, one of the cups to catch the juice, some to catch the dried fruit or veggies, whatever you're juicing. This is the nozzle. Okay, so this one comes with, this had really good reviews. It doesn't have blades, so that's really cool. The cup, to-go cup. So this is the brush to clean the mechanism. I'm not going to open that right now. From what I read, so it had really great reviews on Amazon. I ordered it actually yesterday. So I'm a Prime member. It came in one day. Alright, so this is the front of it. The side of it. As I mentioned, from what I read, it doesn't have like blades or anything that are sharp. It's just a plastic mechanism that will grind up so this is the top part. It has 2 speeds and a reverse button. So that's what's in the box. I will put it together and then demonstrate its use, but these are all the parts that go with it. So I know it looks chaotic. I decided to do this at the last minute in case someone, if you're like me and you know, I've had different types of blenders to make smoothies, and I used to hear a lot about how expensive juicers were and how messy they could be to clean. And I just happened to look on Amazon, and that was a few years ago. So, you know, a lot can change in a short period of time. So, what ended up happening is, um, you know, now you can get, there was a particular brand that, you know, people would say, oh, in order to get a really good juicer, you need, um, to spend at least $500. Well, you know, if you go to Amazon or somewhere else, I mean, now they have really good juicers that are, you know, $100. Now, some you have to be careful. From the research that I did, I'm just playing around with this while I'm talking. So I'm taking this part, and this goes in here. I think you have to like put it in. Oh, that does not look right, honey. Oh, and it definitely locked on me. Okay, so I think I want it to go this way. Put it in this way. Okay, yes. The little tube should be up because that's where you're gonna stick certain things in. This is like the little mesh cup. So what was I saying? Oh, so people used to recommend this particular juicer that was about $500. Well, that was only like a few years ago, but you know, things change over a period of time. Now there are a lot of great juicers for, you know, under $200. Now, what you want to look out for, from what I read, that some of them run hot, you know, as it's juicing. Some are noisy, and the motor will run hot. So you want to be careful in that regard. And so this one had really good. I'm making sure. I know that this. I'm all in the camera. I know that this is supposed to go over what it would be a blade. This mesh cup kind of goes in over this, and then the little nozzle would go on top. You just kind of screw it and turn it so that it stays in place. That's all we did. So it's taking shape here, impromptu. Let's see. So this cup here will go, clean it off here. Okay, so it looks like this is to go some kind of way on top. Okay, and it did. So we just put that on top here, where you'd end up putting food. Okay, so without a lot of difficulty, I'm basically putting it together here. And then the little stopper, we know, as you're putting the food in the top hole, you can push it down with this, so we know that that's what this is for. And the cups, one cup would go here to collect your juice, and this one would go here to collect any leftover dried food, you know, fruit or veggies. So all right, so that looks like the extent of it. It was just that easy to put together, just me talking in less than 10 minutes. It probably would take you like less than 5 minutes, but I was talking. But it's just that simple. So I'll demonstrate, you know, my first smoothie once I do it. I was on my way to the gym, and I'll stop and get, I'm excited about making my first green smoothie. I mean, first green juicer, because there is a difference. So we're just doing, this is great for in the morning before I go to the gym, but smoothies are as well. I love smoothies, but they're very, you know, it's very different. So I really wanted the option to make both. I go to Whole Foods a lot, but even if I go to the grocery store, if you find cold pressed fresh juice, oh my gosh, for like 16 ounces, it was like $8.99. That's expensive for a small amount of juice. So it's just worth the investment to me. And it was only, this one was like 90 90, I don't know, under $100, like right at $100. But there were others, so many to choose from, that had great reviews. So I'm just going to reiterate. Some that had great reviews, if you go in and read the reviews that are not favorable, which I like to do, one of the things that I discovered that I'll reiterate again is that some, when you are using it, run hot. Like the motor is loud and then it runs hot and it clicks off to cool itself down. So that means, you're in the middle of making your juice and then it just clicks off. So you want to be mindful. I didn't see that for this one. Also, as I mentioned, this one doesn't have blades, so your children can put it together, or someone who's not that, that you want to be careful. So it doesn't have sharp blades. So that's what's really cool about this one. So I will come back and demonstrate, the first thing that I make. All right, thanks for watching.